you back with another episode of a Washington football team franchise, where we begin off as we did take an L in week 1 against the LA Chargers, and we have some activities to do. Already talk with one of your leaders about the game, upgrade players, manage staff. Let's upgrade players first. Jamin Davis, I want to focus him on field general. And Fitzpatrick, do scrambler. They're just gonna auto upgrade this stuff. Then we're gonna send it next week. View talent tree. Player growth. Can I buy this? At 25, let's actually buy short memories. And that's gonna be it for staff points. And then we'll do this key to victory. Managed staff. Why is there more managed staff? I honestly don't care. We know we have to step it up. Everybody's disappointed in the fact that you give us a vote of confidence and let you down. It's not ideal, but it's better to fall short now than when it's winter go home. We get things figured out. I don't know why they have I think is this laugh now, cry later? Send in next week. Tandem breakout. Yeah, top player is gonna be safe ways. Let's do this. Manser took our last game over and couldn't be stopped. Are you ready to see me go off like that today? Don't ask me, show me. When opponents are watching film of our offense, make them terrified how they're going to defend you both. Because it's time to put on a show that you call my number and you won't get. I'm going to have a huge day. I know y'all probably can't hear me, but I'm just reading it. I like it. The more guys we have making plays, more boosts confidence in the entire offense and helps everybody contribute. Terry McLaurin has earned 2,500 XP for inspiring a teammate. Get wide receiver Curtis Samuel 150 receiving yards against the Giants. I think it said 150 receiving yards. 150 receiving yards, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what's up with the managed staff. I'm just gonna play the game. Simulate. Let's do full game. Ready, Thursday prime time. Is that Jimmy Jesus? And I'm thinking about starting up either another franchise or another career mode. I'm not sure yet, because I want to have a bunch of stuff to keep uploading.
Tonight, from FedEx Field in
Landover, Maryland.
It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense about ready to go to work. And at quarterback in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Oh my gosh, Antonio Gibson. What are you doing?
To throw is Fitzpatrick.
Let's go to Terry McLaurin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Now Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll take this.
How is Gibson already tired?
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. Powers through. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown Washington. Antonio Gibson. His first touchdown of the new season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
That's a miss.
Maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing Jones from left side, taken in by Galladay.
How is Sweat already
Take a
hurt?
look at the numbers from last week. 5 catches, 67 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defense is in better focus on.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And on his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner,
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 26. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession by the way.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Carry for Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2nd down and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a New York 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jamin Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's hit the 50. He's hit the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jones throw on target to Shepard, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. A handoff to Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we'll have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. truly a big man who just made a big play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Washington offense set to take over. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Fitzpatrick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Throwing again here. Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Oh, he dropped it. They're down.
I got back. Sorry about that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick now. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he will have a 1st down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
That's right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this 1st half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Pettis now on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Right out of the gate. Pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of 1st halves, but for them them to start playing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they step into the game. Trying to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Jones on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Barkley. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And despite missing 4 games in 2020, Sterling Shepard tied his career high with 66 catches, and that led all Giant receivers, and he makes a nice catch there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Barkley again, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Matt LaFleur?
Jones throwing for it.
That ain't the Packers? What are you talking about?
Pressure gets there and he goes down.
You dumb, bruh.
That deficit stays right where it is. So
Coach of the Giants is Joe Judge. Idiot. Neil.
Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff for Gibson.
A handoff for Gibson.
27. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Oh my gosh. Do you have Butterfingers?
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense
Hold on to it. God. You're dog water. Going deep for you. You better catch it. Thank you. You finally caught something in your life. And then you get in his face. That's ridiculous.
Fitzpatrick on first down.
Yes, sir. Let's freaking go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Antonio Gibson is hurt now. My goodness, bro. Come on, Samuel, catch this pass.
Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Finally, let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Come again.
Curtis Samuel. There to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Give me that. Yes, sir.
Here it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first rounder, Jamin Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here for J.D. McKissick. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Boom.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Jones. Jones got hit and lost it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Here's Jones. Taken in one-handed. What a catch. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had... Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win by the slim margin.
Bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Washington, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face
Yay! 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 We won! I farted. I farted. I farted. I farted. Oh, 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 oh. Chitty bang. Season goal, make the playoffs. Okay. My Madden rank went up. Whoopee! Upgrade Samuel. Let's upgrade his physical. Upgrade Landon Collins. Let's do zone. I think that's what that was. Yeah. De'Ami Brown. It for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I hope we can get there before the end of 2021. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video.